playing with multiple defense as the defensive, but I go with run and gun offense. Let's get to it, boys. Let's get to it, Bosa. So let's see. And then I think we can make the money back too if I was to sign them dudes. But it would leave us with, when I did the numbers, it said $121 million. I'm like, whoa, that's a very steep cut. But I think that number has to be wrong because you don't pay the whole $120 million like right now. You pay it over the course of some years. So.
It's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Jared Goff and the Los Angeles Rams.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago where the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, fly, Eagles, fly.
Fly, Eagles,
as they get ready to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they come into this one after a loss in the opener, and they're in for another tough test here.
And what a battle for an organization to look at your schedule and see 2 road games to start the season and not have a letdown immediately. You got to fight against that. They got to come out ready to play.
The Rams ready to take over on offense, and they will do so behind the first overall pick in the 2016 draft. Now he's in season number 5 out of Cal. It's Jared Goff.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Goff. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he goes out right around the 39.
Complete Cam Akers.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game. One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Ball carrier.
A tough run there for Cam Akers, rookie out of Florida State. And while he had some experience in that while in college, remember the Rams' offensive line was inconsistent last year, too.
Come on, y'all.
They're trying to get better. But while he was in college, oftentimes he would hesitate maybe a little bit too long behind the line of scrimmage, looking for the big run. Here in the NFL, put your foot in the ground, get your shoulders down, and get what you can.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love blitz, it wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the 45 on second down, Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Brings up third.
That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down.
What? They gave him that
36.
first? Come on, man, with that rollover.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Cobb. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Receiver, the ball carrier.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
7.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 26.
I'm about to make a substitution
It'll go
at
as a
defensive
gain
tackle,
of 7
man.
on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
3rd and inches.
From the shotgun, here's a give to
Oh,
Akers.
my God.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last has been on point on the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
So I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, as the head coach...
And this is
Oh,
Kupp.
my
He's
God.
got a
Let these
touchdown.
guys score.
Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. But whatever they said appears to have worked. Now we get a look at Jalen Hurts, the surprise second-round pick back in April, as he gets set to operate this Philadelphia Eagles offense.
I know Eagles fans weren't exactly thrilled with the selection of Jalen Hurts in the second round, but they needed a big-time backup if they want to go deep in the playoffs. And he was 38-4 as a starter in college at both Alabama and Oklahoma, and was the runner-up for the Heisman Trophy last year. 43 career rushing touchdowns. He can throw it, and he can move.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The numbers for Sanders last week, 21 carries, 123 yards.
But they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
Oh, I knew it.
And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 21-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 48 yards. Nothing fancy there. A little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut, as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. He'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Sanders. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Dancing to his left. And they're going to get to him, a sack.
I didn't want to throw it.
Back
I didn't want to throw an interception.
line.
I know.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
I want to do something stupid like throw the interception and then be,
they are on the board,
down
but still trailing.
0-7.
It's 7-3.
Take the field goal. I wanted to score.
So yes, it's only a 3, but at least you're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
14-0. Step up
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Gone. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers.
Somebody stop this nigga. Oh, my God.
Midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A. They'll run here with Akers.
Oh, I gave him that
lane. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. 1st down.
Well, there's the flash and dash that Rams fans got used to during the Todd Gurley era, but with Todd in the rearview mirror, here's Cam Akers, the rookie out of Florida State, and he can exhibit the same type of ability. Running, cutting, and catch the ball in the backfield. I think he'll be a better pro than a collegiate player because I believe he'll get better blocking and show his talents. And in Sean McVay's offense, he'll get the ball often.
That's taken in.
I guess. Let me guess. They're going to hit me with roughing the passer now when I had him stop.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense. You gotta be kidding me.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
From the red zone now, gone. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 2nd down now. Akers, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Good defense. Jackson, J.C. Jackson.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available.
They're going to go for
incompletion as a result.
Bring the
offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Akers. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago. That if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call. And
it's complete. He's got it in the end zone.
Oh, my God.
Touchdown, Rams.
I'm challenging.
Robert Woods.
The fuck? Challenging that.
There to make the grab. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Man, I want to see that again, y'all. Seriously.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Damn, man, they gave it to him.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3
because I let him go down
ball game.
I let him go down the field.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Points up. Let's go. I didn't expect us to go, nobody goes 16-0, but still. I ain't calling this game.
Past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Let's get out there.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That Hurts fumbles it. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way.
Come on with the fumble
and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Gotta switch this up here.
1st down, Rams.
They coming with the run. We gotta stop them, y'all.
From the 50,
Get back there. Get back there. Get on him. Yo!
Gets it into the hands of the tight end, Higbee.
You might have got some blank stares back, but down the stretch, to the 2,000 numbers and beyond going forward.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff.
Oh, my God.
Just keep quickly here. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook. Oh, so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. on 2nd and goal. Goff. And
Oh, my God.
Caught.
It's over. I'm simulating to the end. It's over. We lost this week. Yep. Can I sim to the end?
Touchdown, LA.
It's over. We lost this week.
Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the
See if I can super sim.
Rams add on to their lead.
Yeah, this one's
So
over.
simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
No, I ain't gonna lie. I can't. It's the mistakes I made in the beginning by not scoring on the
Reminder, still some good games coming up here in week 2 of the NFL. Later tonight, a rematch from that Super Bowl a few years back. New England visits Seattle up in the Northwest. And then on Monday night, we'll be there. The first regular season NFL game ever played in the state of Nevada. The New Orleans Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders from Allegiant Stadium. That should be something. Buying time to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. For Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 51 yards. And the Eagles get a score closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they earning it.
Correct on both counts.
Let me see. Let me see that play.
Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country.
I wanted to see if Ramsey was guarding.
And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
He has any song right now.
Elliott good on the extra point, and he makes the score 21-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The ledger for them so
that's
far
how they probably
good,
get
doesn't it?
They played them six.
Touchdown.
They played. That's what I figured.
Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Looking again in the direction of Woods, but it's going to be 2nd down.
No, right there like that. Play cover.
Now a run with Akers. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Got to read him from the line. Because I saw Goff changing it a couple times from the line.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
Come on with cover 2.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Cover 3 Sky.
Coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Man, open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Ram first down as Goff finds Cup.
First down.
Out of the gun, Goff. He'll find Reynolds over the middle, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
All right, I need to see how this is happening. So I need to see this play. I need to, if I'm gonna slow these guys down, I need to see what's going on with this play because I've seen that play from them a couple times. Okay, so is nobody covering these receivers? Because it might be on me calling the plays. So Cup runs free, and then it's the play. He's like underthrown. Okay.
44-yard line.
He just found a hole in the defense. I'm gonna switch the play up.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Let's see. They're going long. Get a robber in the middle of the field.
Goff on first down. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
Put a hit on that dude.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing again is gone. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
So I know that cover one
starts would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion. Like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Flushed out right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left half.
Right.
Makes the score Rams 21.
So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we have reached halftime, and just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Yes,
Eagles 13.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Jackson now to return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Eagles take over.
Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. His feet, what he's been able to do individually running the ball, it's kind of kept him in this game.
No doubt about it, because if he's not making the plays that we've seen, they are really getting blown out in this one. I don't think they have any chance at all. He's keeping them in striking distance, hoping to get some help from the defensive side of the ball so that maybe some of these plays can turn into plays that maybe put them in the lead.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. This ball complete to Rager. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
To talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time, here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention
seeing him on the field,
because right now
I'm starting to
we're
understand
seeing a
why.
Performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And you know, every now and then I actually listened in history.
They want me to go for the 2-point.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time.
Because then it opens us up. It's only 1 point.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Just got to stop them on defense. We got to do our job on defense.
And this is now a 1-point game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. And after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Pretty important
cover man, one robber.
Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
Good tackle.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Fletcher Cox on the
At the end of all that hitting and holler, and it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run.
Good tackle.
But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourself.
This is the big one, bro.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball,
my fault.
You should be able to carry it one more time. So make sure you get in shape.
That was my fault.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I tried to hit stick him.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going, and if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And that was intercepted by the Pro
Big play, Slay.
Slay.
Right when we need him.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Play, Slay, I see you. We kicking field goals right here. Sorry. Keep the points going.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone.
That's why I'm like, I'm playing more man because I noticed that when he comes to the line, he's trying to trick him. You know, to be honest, he's like, he's bringing the running back. Like, Akers is good, but he's not, you know, what we were doing was we were committing to the run so much that he was just throwing over our head to the, what do you call it, to the middle of the field. That's why I wanted to run some of those plays back, because I'm like, what's going on with Cup? He's starting to take it. All right, no, we're not committing him. Cover one hole before defense is there.
But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score.
Go get him. Go get him. Get him.
Those defensive
guys,
tackle. I know the reputation defense guys can't catch.
Shaq Thompson, bro.
Evidence to the contrary.
Got to play a middle linebacker. You watch that middle, man.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, y'all.
And 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw is gone.
Good tackle. I couldn't get through. BG.
Brandon
Graham, that's right. I couldn't get through.
I got there. Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half.
That's right, Fletcher Cox. I'm up next, baby.
He goes again. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Here's Johnny Hecker now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Get this for nothing.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. He is looking to help his team build their lead after trailing at halftime. They've got to like the spot they're in right now.
They have to love it, but as you and I both know, cliche alert coming here. You're only as good as your last possession. But I think that they like, as you said, the spot they're in and how confidently they're playing at this point.
But again, just a 1-possession lead, looking to expand that now. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice, tough run in. And they gained 5 yards on it, and to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 39. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
We just going to bite the bullet.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 7-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw, and it'll be intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson.
By the Rams.
Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Well, just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st down, Rams.
A shotgun snap for gone. A quick pass to Kupp.
Oh, nobody gets him?
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there. Goff to Kupp. 41 yards.
And the Rams 1st down.
On 1st down, gone. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Tyler Higbee.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now left side on the swing pass. He's got the first down inside the 10.
With this swerving
and he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be second and goal. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
Matter of fact, play on.
On the ground, it's Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistent. Offensive line do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
I'm about to make some substitutions because Jalen Reagor's doing his job, but I want Sean Jackson back on the field. Bring Deshaun Jackson back to number 3.
At their own 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere.
That was a
insane. When they're thinking about, hey, we got shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. That'll be caught. Reagor with it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there.
Don't got
him. He is going to be taken
I knew he had
down. And
I
that
knew he
should
had
be the final play of this third quarter. Samson Abukum able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Rolling to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing is Hurts, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
See, that's the difference between him and Carson Wentz. Like, if that was Carson Wentz, I wouldn't have been able to get that first. I would have had to force the play. I'd have had to force the pass if I didn't get it. He just wouldn't have made it.
Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shot.
I need to see who's guarding him because I'm throwing to him a lot, and I need to make sure he doesn't have Ramsey lined up on him. Now they have some dude Williams. Okay.
It's your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
second down. Here's Hurts. Flushed out right. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Fighting through pressure. Escaping the pressure right. Got his target, Samuel.
Good catch.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flag.
Touchdown, bro.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have the...
And he's in.
Right.
Touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote onto your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
Hey, I was about to set this one off.
Pretty easily.
It's competitive now.
I'm making a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that
That's all I was like, you can't give up.
Frank Reich moments, I can't believe it just blocked that
I'm not going to give up this team. I'm just going to take it wrong.
Did it to my
We messed up in the beginning. Let's get it together.
That's a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like
I think also I might look into
You know, we still
positional
got a little
changes.
time to work it out with the doctor.
L.A. readies for its next possession, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
See, I didn't even tackle him, and he's just like all over the
being
place.
brought down 2nd and right at a yard.
For a second there, I
go
thought
with the
that
cover,
might break
'cause they're gonna
big.
try to push the
Screen
cover.
pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Get him.
Goff looking underneath.
Oh,
He's got
man,
Akers.
come on.
And out across midfield down to the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Somebody let that go over their head. What was that, KJ, right? I need to know, because that play came right over the head of a middle linebacker. I saw him standing right there. Who was that? Merciless. Man, Whitney, I don't know, man.
And here we are in the 4th quarter.
I got to put a couple.
Watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Goff's throw here finds Woods.
What's going on?
And he gets it
right in the
inside
middle.
the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
But when you think of the Rams and their
All right.
passing game, sometimes Robert Woods gets overlooked. But if I told you he led the team in targets for the last 2 years and had 139 last year, would you be surprised? Probably. But now with Brandon Cooks gone from the roster, they'll look in his direction maybe even more. And I just love the intensity that he plays the game with.
And they move this.
We can't let them score
down to
again.
the
We can't keep
9.
doing this back and forth
For
score
a
shit.
well-executed
We gotta stop
22-yard
him, y'all.
gain.
Come on.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw.
Damn, now my
I
backup
think he
not
looks
working.
at
I
it
can't
as,
even back up.
I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Somebody stay on your man. Stay on your man. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him.
He's not able
Yes.
to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and
All
now on
right, they're a
2nd
little ways
and goal,
back. See if we can hold
even
them to a field
further.
goal, y'all. Come on.
From the gun, here's
Don't give
Goff.
him nothing.
That's taken in, complete to Reynolds.
Hit him. Yes.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that
goal.
pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Somebody get him. Yes.
Brought down
the defense gets there.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 4th down.
This has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success.
Right.
Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Blocked that.
And Gay knocks this one through.
I noticed he comes to the line, and it's like a trick play. You know, like he'll spread the offense very far
within a field
away.
goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
Very far away, but then he'll start running.
Like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock.
Outside the pocket.
What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Yeah, they didn't expect that. It was bunched up.
Now flags come in here.